Okay, you're on.
All right. I want to welcome everyone to the Plexus Possibilities Hangout tonight. I thank Michelle, who is doing this amazing job of this Hangout thing, which I still don't understand, but it doesn't matter as long as she does. She's doing this to me, and it's adorable because I've known her forever, and it's really fun when you can still be a teenager with your older girlfriends. So. Okay, so one of the fun things that we wanted to talk about tonight were some different things that are going on. And my main thing for tonight was just to encourage everybody. So we went to a convention and I wanted to talk about convention, but then the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, how on earth do I describe what happened at convention? This is what I'm going to tell you about convention. I want every one of you to put on your calendar for next June to be at convention, because there is absolutely nothing I can put into words to describe what you experience, because it is an all-inclusive, like, memory experience, motivational thing. You have motivational speakers like Mr. Dooley, who talked to us, and it was amazing, and Mr. Les Brown, who talked to us, and it was amazing, and Al, and it was amazing. And you get all of this stuff, and you're there in the moment, and you're with 8,000 to 10,000 other people with the same passion, the same drive as you, and it is electrifying, and it's motivating in that moment, but then you have to carry it on after that. And so what I'm telling you guys is, you find what you need to find is your John Maxwell's, your Big Al's, your Les Brown's. Find these people that you can, and I'm one of those people, because I do commute, that I do a lot of audio. I've already listened to a couple of Les Brown just going to work. I listened to him and read his books on the way in the airport going home. Find network marketing books, find inspirational books, because I am telling you, the only thing stopping us from sharing this amazing health transformation that is going on with Plexus is us. We are the only person stopping us. It's not our upline, it's not our downline, it's not our customers, it's not our spouse, it's not our children, it's not our job from 9 to 5, it's us. And I understand that. We have hurdles to get over. We have a belief system that has been instilled in us from other people, from ourselves, that are telling us it's not possible. I can't do that. One of the things that has been talked about is, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was Berlin. Hey, Mark, come here. I'm going to have him tell us, because I can't remember the exact details and everything. But this is one of those things where we start putting barriers. We start saying it's not possible, so nobody believes it can happen. And that is one of the biggest things that we do that set us against a brick wall and keep us from achieving our dreams. Okay, so this is Mark. Whoops. Hi, Mark.
She knows me.
I know, this is everybody.
Oh.
This is everybody. Okay, so we were talking about what was it that happened? Was it Les Brown who was talking about that nobody had ever ran a what was it?
I believe the guy's name's Roger Bannister.
Come up.
Nobody had ever run a 4-minute mile until he did.
Mm-hmm.
And the very month he did,
Dave.
The very month he did,
okay,
10 other people broke the 4-minute mile.
Right, because once he proved it was possible, then everybody believed it to be possible, and everybody was doing it. So it's kind of like with Plexus, the first Diamond Ambassador, then everybody believes it's possible, and we've got more Diamond Ambassadors. The one time that we see that one of the members of our team becomes an Emerald Ambassador, we believe it's possible, and we know that it can happen. That goes into what is duplicatable. What we want to do is what is duplicatable. And so that's one of the exciting things that we can do. So we learn that just because it hasn't been done before does not mean it's impossible. It is possible. There is nothing that you're going to say that you want to achieve that is not possible. I promise you that. You have to make obtainable goals. You have to get those negative thoughts out of your head. In fact, Michelle just posted something about that today. Get that trash out of your head. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it, because you can totally do that. There is no reason. And I think sometimes, and I don't, as a Christian, sometimes we feel guilty if we're ahead in life, or if we're making money in life, or if we're succeeding, or we're blessed. But God did not put us here to waller and to want and to he has a purpose for us, and there is nothing saying that he's not going to bless you and that you can't be a good person with blessings, because you are able to help other people. You are to be able to be more motivational. You are able to change more lives by the position and the ability that you have to see those blessings. And so I'm not going to say, and I have said this for so long, and this was my biggest thing to get over because of where I came from in life, that I am so undeserving of these things. No, you know what? I am deserving. God put me here for a reason. He brought me through everything he brought me through for a reason. I am here in spite of, not because of what I went through. And I know that, and I believe that. I believe God put Plexus in my life almost 1 year ago. In 4 days, 1 year ago, I prayed for this blessing, and God gave it to me. And he didn't give it to me just to change my health. He gave it to me to change my life and to change who I am as a person and to motivate and encourage others to change their life too. And that's what we're doing. It is so much bigger than us. It is so much more than anything we could ever believe. So what I want you to do as a Plexus ambassador, I want you to put it down that you are going to convention next year. No matter what, you're going to convention, because you're going to experience that amazing motivation, that all-encompassing awe that will motivate and encourage you through the year, that you can only get at convention with 8,000, 10,000 other people that believe in the same common goal as you. You're going to inspire other people just by being there. I want you to join groups. Many of you have already done that. The ones that have already done that, I know those are the, we're going to have those that are motivated, that see the vision, have that goal. You're going to join those groups. You're going to get on YouTube and you're going to watch the Mandy Richardsons. You're going to watch the Chris and Susie McCall. You're going to watch the Sonia Dudley videos and the Sarah Marble, and you're going to be inspired by those. And you're going to say, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it. I want you to join those groups. I want you to start watching those videos. I want you to work your business. I want you to set hours like it is your business. I don't want you to wear yourself out by being up at 2 a.m. answering questions from your downline that they can see and find on Blessed by Plexus in the files by looking at their back office. I want you to encourage them to be their own leader, to be their own business person, to own this business and say, this is yours, you got this. That's a question that I don't need to answer for you. You can find it for yourself, and this is what you need to do, because you cannot become successful and love this job if you are constantly babysitting everybody else. The only people that are going to be successful are the people that choose to be successful. And a successful person does not depend on anyone else to achieve their success. They don't blame anyone else for their success, for their failure. They do not give anything anywhere other than where it belongs. All of our success is related to the people that support and encourage us, but ultimately we have to do the work ourselves. So I want you to start setting business hours. I want you to start letting people know, hey, this is my Plexus business and these are my hours, and I may get this, but I'm going to have to do a little research, or I'm going to have to get back to you, or I'm going to tell you, you know what, this is on the Blessed page, or this is on the possibility page, or this is on my page and it's in the files section. Feel free to look through there and add it to all your files, and you're gonna be okay. Encourage them. Ask others only what you cannot find the answers to. Make sure that if I'm going to Leslie, or if I'm going to Chris and Susie, that I have to know that I have looked everywhere else before and I can't find this answer. I know it is so easy for every one of us, and I'm guilty of this too, because I've done it to Leslie, and we do it. You just want a quick answer. And I understand that, but we're not becoming self-sufficient, and we're not understanding that with somebody that has 100 to 300 to 500 people under them, and everybody just wanting a quick answer becomes overwhelming. And all of a sudden, this amazing job that we have that is just a passion becomes overwhelming, and you feel like you're drowning and you can't keep up. And so we're all going to work better at looking for our own answers, and then think, oh, you know what, if I have this question, maybe other people on Blessed or Plexus Possibilities have it, and so you can post it. Hey, I had this question today. I was wondering about the back office. I was wondering about auto qualification. I was wondering about this, and I found the answer was this. Here, have this information, and people will appreciate it. With that said, go to your back office, explore what's back there, watch the videos, the presentations. There are in your back office, there are presentations that you can send to people. You can set up your email information. You can set up Facebook. Of course, everybody says because they do a lot of ads and things like that. Most of us don't do that. I think it kind of started out that way, but most of us know that posting personal things, how it relates to us is what's going to get people. You post an ad and people just blip right through it. They want to know how it's changing your life, how it's changing other people's lives. You know, the weight loss pictures always grab people's attention. I can tell, I've told people before, I can show you 100 pictures of my colon and how great it looks without the infected diverticulum, and nobody cares. But I can show you a before and after 60 pounds, and all of a sudden everybody wants to know what you're doing. But the biggest thing is actually the fact that I no longer suffer from IBS and diverticulitis, but nobody cares what the inside of my colon looks like, or the fact that I don't have brain fog. So we go with what works, because that's a common theme for all of us. There are so many of us that are carrying around extra weight that we all want to lose weight, but we keep it personal, we keep it real. One of the things that I always try to do when posting is I keep it real. I'm vulnerable. I posted a picture of my beautiful face going, when I was falling in my scab knees, and I actually went to convention. Everybody was like, how are your knees? What do your knees look like? You know, everybody want to know, have you sold your house? Have you closed on your house? You know, keeping it real, keeping it personal. It is totally awesome, and it kind of freaks you out and blows your mind about how many people know your life. But it is also so cool because the world is so small. You have so many amazing friends. I had my picture taken with so many amazing, cool people, and it blew me away. And it was just like, God, thank you for giving me this, because it's so much bigger than I am. So much bigger than I am. So one of the other things that I wrote down is, you can do this. It is possible. The crazy thing I did was named this team Plexus Possibilities when I first started. And one of the things that Les Brown talked about is, it is possible. And this is what our team is. It's possibilities. It is possible. Everything. There's so many possibilities with Plexus. It's health, it's wealth, it's weight loss, it's a lifted mood, it's a positive attitude. And so it's just really, really cool. And you deserve this. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to have a life and financial future for your family, for your children, so that if your child wants to go to private school, if they need extra medical care, you've got the money to do that. And that is amazing. So the power of three. This is one of the things that I know I think our silver to gold ambassadors learned. And this is the one thing I want you guys to think about. The power of three. You must help your three get three. This is the way you're going to grow your business. And this is honestly, if you think about it, the easiest way to grow your business. But it's also, I think, the one thing that we so easily just let go. You get three people. You may not get three that are going to want to start their business, but this is how you look at it. And I just talked to a lady tonight. And she was like, and I talked to her and I said, hey, you know what? I've been talking to her for a while, and she was on another diet plan. We're not a diet system. I told her that we're a health and wellness system. She's eating things that she told me tasted like cardboard, things that she couldn't eat when her family ate. She didn't know how long she could do it. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why do you want to do something you can't do for the rest of your life? So I called her back, and I emailed her, and I said, you know what? I went to convention. I heard a lady talking about eating food like you're talking about, not being able to eat with her family. I thought of you. I've been praying about your situation. Where are you at? What do you want to do? She said, call me. So I called her tonight, and we're talking, and I'm telling her about this. And she's like, you know what, Wendy? She's like, I said, well, first of all, you know, there's different ways, you know, can do retail preferred. You can become an ambassador, like a Sam's wholesale membership, and you can get your products paid for. If you know a few people that will sign up under you as ambassadors, get a few preferred customers, you'll get your product paid for. Kind of just nonchalantly. Pretty soon she's going, you know, I'd like to get my products paid for. And I'm like, yeah, you would. Everybody would. And it's easy. You can do it. And so we started talking a little bit more. And she goes, but Wendy, she goes, you know, you can sell things. You're a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. I can't sell it. And I said, I haven't sold you anything. You contacted me, remember? And she's like, yeah, I did. And I said, and I haven't sold you anything. I'm sharing with you. And she goes, yeah, you are. And I said, all you have to do is care about people, care about friends, that you want to be healthy. I said, this helps support cardiovascular health, diabetes, You know, lower cholesterol levels. If you know somebody that's at risk for a heart attack or stroke, you've got the answer right here. If you know somebody that needs weight loss, you know, we've got this great new Mega X. Hold on, I have the little card. X. Awesome. Omega-3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. And does anybody other than me wonder why we go 3, 6, 9 plus 5 and 7? Why don't we just go 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 in numerical order? Don't know. I'll have to look it up. I'm sure there's a really smart reason for it, but I don't know what it is right now. But anyway, totally vegetarian, plant-based, brain health, stress management, relaxation, cardiovascular health, blood pressure levels, everything, healthy lipid levels. So we have this. This is another thing. This is, I think, one of the #1 things that are, you know, supplements that are being bought right now. And you have it, guys, and you have something people want. So don't forget that. And so then I started telling her, and she was like, I don't know anybody. I want to, but I don't have that many friends. And I said, wait, we had already talked a few months ago about hair, going to the beauty salon and stuff like that. I said, you got a hairdresser, you know, people at the hair salon and all this stuff. And I said, first of all, that's negative talk. You don't think it's possible because somebody has told you it's not possible, or you've told yourself it's not possible. And she's like, you're right. And I'm like, you know people. And she's like, you're right. And I said, it is possible. And she's like, you're right. And so we start getting people to understand that all of the roadblocks, all of the things that are stopping them are things that are wrong. That's not true. She does know people. She knows people that need healthy supplements. She knows that she can share. It's just because she's told herself or somebody else has told her that. So that's the thing. Encourage your 3. Start telling them from the very beginning, you've got this. This is easy. This is you caring enough about people to tell them, hey, it worked for me. It's working for me. It's worked for my friends. Look at Wendy. Look at Michelle. You know, look at Melinda. Look at Carol. Look at Danielle. Look at all these people. Look at Shelly. Look at Rachel. The names just keep flooding out. They don't stop. Look at these people. It's helped them. It might be able to help you too. And what if it could? And that's what you do. You share it. And you get your 3, and then you teach them. Now you go out and you duplicate. You do what I just did. You encourage. You put down the roadblocks, and you get your 3. And with that, what we do is we look at Leaders Retreat. So we've got Leaders Retreat coming up right in October. And we get to work from June to the middle of, when is it? September, the middle of September. We've got like 3.5 months. And so what we're looking at is to get to Leaders Retreat, which is totally different than convention. Convention is so much, it's a lot of work. Leaders Retreat is very inspirational, very fun. It's all of this, you know, you sightsee the city that you're in. We're going to Washington, D.C., and so remember this, you get ambassadors, level 1 to 4, you get 10 credits for new ambassadors. Then you get preferred customers or retail customer, you get 5 points for those. Make sure they get their $50 of product. Then you've got your PV, 200 to 499.99 is 20 credits. $500 to $999.99 is 50 credits. $1,000 to $1,499.99 is 100, and $1,500 and up is 150 credits. So what I want you to think about, we just talked about the power of 3, and I did a little math. So if you this month make it a goal to get 3 people, and you teach your 3 people to get 3 people, and then you tell them to do their 3 to get 3 people, just this month, 3 times 10 points is 30. Then you get their 9 times 10 is 90. Then if you're 9, tell 3 people, you've got 27 times 10. That's 270 points. That's only 3 levels deep. We're not even 4. That's 390 points that we're looking at in 1 month. And then you can do it again every month. Make your goal to go silver every month. I'm going to challenge myself. That's going to be my goal. Go silver every single month, and then train them to do the same thing. They get a $100 bonus the first time they do it. We won't get that, but we're going to see that residual income. We're going to start building our team. We're going to have 27 people. Guess what? The minute you have 27 people, the minute you have 20, you're gold. So there's your bonus for gold. And you've got 390 points. You do that 2 months in a row, you've already earned. You're way over what you need. It sounds crazy, and it sounds like it's too good to be true and that it's too easy, and it's not. All we need to do is create something that's replicatable, duplicatable. Do it again. Get your 3 people on, and you commit for 3 months, from now until Leaders Retreat, you commit that I am going to train my 3 people like nobody's business. And that's where your focus is going to be. These 3 people, I am going to commit to them. I am going to tell them that nothing else matters to me but them at this moment. And I am going to train them, and I am going to help them get their 3 people. If I have to do a phone call with them, if I have to do a 3-way call with them, if I have to do a sip and see with them, whatever, I'm going to get them 3 ambassadors, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. Because once they see that happen, then they're going to teach their 3 to do that. And your team is going to catch on like wildfire, and you're going to be gold before you know it, and you're going to be senior gold before you know it. You at senior gold, you are only 2 levels, ruby and senior ruby, from being emerald. At emerald, it's a game changer. It changes everything. Your life changes because you get entered into that pot. You get entered into, the profit sharing. You can retire from whatever you're doing. You get the Plexus Lexus, you get Maui, you are considered a jewel. Your name will be on the board, and it is different. It is a game changer. And every one of you that is on this, if you're watching tonight, I'm telling you, then you have that fire in your belly and you want to be here for a reason. Michelle has made an initiative that she is like doing these hangouts. She's doing our Facebook parties. Michelle is going to be a diamond ambassador. I don't know when, I don't know. She is going to be a diamond ambassador because she's doing everything right. Melinda, Shelly, Rachel, Carol, all of you that want it, Danielle, Patty, it's there. I'm telling you, Cindy, I can see it. You're posting, you're doing everything right. If I forgot anybody's name, that doesn't mean I don't think you're going to be a diamond ambassador. I'm just like, I'm rambling. And so I get that way, but I'm telling you, the energy that you put forth in your business, the energy that you put forth in motivating others and taking care of your team and getting rid of that trash in your brain, that negative talk. Get your motivational speakers. You get them pumped up every day. I am a diamond ambassador every day. In every way, I am getting mentally, physically, and emotionally stronger every day. I am a diamond ambassador. You tell yourself. Your brain, if you tell yourself something, your brain believes it. It has no reason to not believe it. Your brain will tell you anything you believe. How many times have you said, I can't do that, I can't do that? And guess what? You can't. Not that you couldn't. You told yourself you couldn't do it, and you said, you know what, you're right. You can do it. You are a diamond ambassador. I'm a diamond ambassador. We deserve this. God put us here for a reason. He put us here to change people's lives, to change people's health. He is working through us. He is amazing at his timing, at his love, at his mercy. He is graceful. We are poor, miserable sinners, and I know that. But God in his mercy has said, you know what? I have chosen you. I have called you to this. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever not believe that. Don't tell yourself, don't let anybody else tell you that you don't deserve it and that you're not going to make it, because you are. And we're going to make it sooner than you think, because we've got each other. We've got this amazing team. We've got these amazing products, and we have God telling us, I have called you to this amazing purpose. Go out, be honest, be trustworthy, spread the word of God, tell people about the good news about Jesus Christ, tell people about the good news of Plexus. And I'm telling you, I have nothing but the best feeling for all of us. I love you guys. I am so blessed to know each and every one of you. And I keep you in my prayers, and God bless us, and love you guys. That's it. That's me. Ta-da. Bye. Have a good night.